Shalom, this K Blaze. All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Another day out here, heavy on the chemtrails. You can see it. If you can see what's going on, the sky is just laden with chemtrails. Not a single cloud in the sky. Look, there's got one over there. You kind of see a rainbow through that one. A little wispy guy. But not a full spectrum rainbow. Okay. In Deuteronomy 28, one of the curses for not following the laws and commandments is that Yahweh will turn the rain into powder, bring the powder down onto us until we are destroyed. Okay? And God does everything on the good and evil side. He creates it all and does it all for the judgment and for the sake of his people. That's why Lucifer's in the sky with nano diamonds. Bottom line, okay? Malachi 4 and 6 or 3 and 6 talks about in the last days, all of them that believe in Yahweh will be sent a son of righteousness with healing on his wings. So they blocking out the sun with the light. I just wanted to do a for real reading of 2nd Esdras chapter 15. Chapter 15. Just starting from the beginning. Book of 2nd Esdras chapter 15. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them that trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world with the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right, the Middle East got hit with the Midwest got hit with a flood. We can't plant grain and corn. All right, get ready for a famine. All right, they got 35% of all of the immigrants that came to the United States in 2018 was from the Congo. Big Congo, measles, and Ebola outbreak. Okay, God's controlling both sides of things, man. These plagues are hitting. If we haven't been under plagues already, with all of the cancer and all of the other disease, eating pork, eating shellfish, having a messed up diet, not reading the ingredients in your food and being ignorant. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. They really can't take it much farther than they have. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. He hears us complaining. The mighty God hears us complaining about these wicked who are ruling over us, spraying our skies with all types of madness. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Coming back for blood. It's blood for blood, right? Behold, my people is led as flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy the land thereof. We got a pyramid on a dollar bill. We in Egypt. Okay, and it's Yahweh sending plagues. Okay, look at the people in the Dominican. They were poisoned somehow, throwing up blood, and just died. And it's multiple people. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment. and God shall bring upon it. That God shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men. You know, there was 1 million protesters on the streets of Japan, or the streets of Hong Kong. There was recently 1 million protesters out on the streets of Brazil. The yellow vest protests. Okay, sedition among men. And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay? Everybody get your real ID, compliant ID. Because what it sounds like, you're not going to be able to travel by plane city to city like you want. And that's the bottom line. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Let me read that again, 2 Esdras 15-18. For because of their pride, happy Pride Month, by the way, everybody. The city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. That's why I fear the Most High. Let me get back to this. 2 Esdras 15-19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. There's no food coming from America's breadbasket like it usually does. Not this season, not after all them floods. And who got their hand on the weather? You might say the Illuminati, you might say all these wicked, but it's the Most High got his hand on the weather, even if it's the wicked manipulating it. Behold, saith God, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things they have done to them, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen. So will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord. What goes around comes around, man. Karma, you can call it whatever you want. What goes around comes around. He who kills by the sword must be killed by the sword. He who leadeth into captivity will be led into captivity, or will go into captivity. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. How much innocent blood is shed in a day, man? How much innocent blood was shed in the last few hours, man? And it cries unto the Most High. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and hath consumed the foundation of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. It all boils down to keeping the laws and commandments of the Most High God, Yahweh. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For God shall not deliver you, because you have sinned against him. What is sin? Not following the laws and commandments. It's very simple, just to follow the laws and commandments, and then you're not sinning. Behold, a horrible vision and an appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and a multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all which they hear them may fear and tremble. The nations of the dragons of Arabia. Also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as wild boars of wood, and with great power they shall come to join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature. And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. And from the land of Assyria shall the enemy besiege them, and consume some of them. And in their host shall be fear, and dread, and strife among their kings. Behold, clouds from the east, and from the north, and unto the south. They are very horrible to look upon, full of wrath and storm. They shall smite upon another. They shall smite one upon another. And they shall smite down great multitudes of stars upon the earth, even their own star. And blood shall be from the sword unto the belly, and the dung of men unto the camel's hoof. And there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon the earth, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them. And then shall there come great storms from the south, the mightiest clouds, okay? And just real quick, want to just jump back to another couple verses I was looking at earlier. Can't remember where it was. Let me just hit this real quick. Alright, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 8 verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. I hope everyone's enjoying the pride parades. The pride parades. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Do you want licentious liberty, or do you want legitimate liberty? Are you going to use your free will to defile the creation of Yahweh and his laws and his commandments and his word? Or are you going to use your will to honor that? Okay? Look up. Our redemption draweth nigh. All praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Peace.